Hey everybody, welcome to Metal Movies and Brewskis Live. I'm your host Matt Burke. It's the 54th show. It's a little bit of technical difficulties in the beginning. Streamlabs got a bunch of new stuff, new features, and yeah. Then I got a new video editing program too, so a bunch of files are like all over the place. So pretty crazy, but having a pretty awesome week. The whole like Trump thing it's been going through with the no tax on overtime, so that's been helping me out tremendously. Can't really getting no complaints from me. So I know that the stock market's down a little bit, but nothing crazy to me. I'm looking forward to this year though, man. It's going to be a fun year. I see some really cool information too on Twitter about to get into right now. Got a good show tonight. A lot of cool topics to go over, and might have a couple guests on as well. But yeah. Gonna get into this first topic right here. Let's see. You guys are a fan of El Mariachi, Desperado, From Dusk Till Dawn. You might, this news might be cool to you. What up, Tank? Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it, brother. And that is let's see here. Robert Rodriguez, man, he's got a new movie studio coming out. So, we got a guest. What's up, Preston? How you doing, man?
How's it going, dude?
Awesome, brother. Do you hear the new information like coming down from Robert Rodriguez?
No, what's up?
Check this shit out, man. It's pretty awesome. Well, here I'll show you. I'll let the man speak for himself.
Be cool. Let's play.
I'm Robert Rodriguez, and I've made a career out of delivering action-packed entertainment to audiences of all ages around the world. Most of my movies have spawned sequels, spin-offs, or TV series.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything I do
did see this. But I've seen this because
that one step further.
My partner on Rockabilly Road Trip
and supporters
submitted Rockabilly Road Trip to Robert Rodriguez.
Together, we're going to do something Hollywood has trouble doing themselves, which is developing and producing great action movies.
So he just did it, or he's going to do it?
Well, it's being submitted. Like, we don't know yet. I think what's going on is Robert Rodriguez. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's taken applications for indie movies. Is that right? And he's going to produce them. Is that?
Yeah. Well, he'll tell you. That's pretty
efficiently. On the production front, I'm known for being the most efficient filmmaker in the business, so we'll be able to cut out the middlemen and red tape that leaves movies trapped in development hell.
Ooh.
And we'll film these new movies using the resources right here in my own production studio, Troublemaker Studios, with the efficiencies I've developed starting way back on El Mariachi. So I'm inviting you to invest in a slate of several new action movies.
Now, who wants to play?
I will produce all of them, but I will also develop at least one of them for myself to direct.
My God.
Whoa.
And I'll make sure all of these films are big ideas that I can produce efficiently while generating excitement with audiences. And as an investor, you'll be an owner of these films right alongside me. You'll get to share in the money we make from these films and from any future sequels too.
It's more fun that way.
When we create these new movies, I'll be looking to build franchises, just like I did with my Mexico trilogy, Spy Kids series, Machete, Sin City, and more. That lets us create one idea that we can then build into multiple profitable films over the years.
That's really cool.
So, are you in or are you out?
I hope you join me for this incredible opportunity.
So it's Brass Knuckle Films, and
Yeah, that's where Rockabilly Road Trip's trying to find a home. So
you got to like
Yeah.
sign up for the I would tell your buddy to sign up for the mailing list, or like to sign up because it's going to go live on Tuesday, and it's a first come first serve basis. The entry price
no, he
is $100, and they're
he
shutting it
sent
down.
me he sent me the link. He just said this was a week ago. He sent me a message
Okay.
saying we're going to he said I'm doing this. I'm submitting Rockabilly Road Trip to this. And I was like, I never even read it, dude. I just clicked on it. I seen Robert Rodriguez, and I was like, okay, you need anything from me? And he's like, nope, I got it. So I was like, all right, dude, do it. Yeah.
The only thing is, once you submit it, it becomes everybody's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only thing where I was like, and you got to pay. The first tier is $200. The second tier is $500. Goes all the way up to $1 million dollars, and it's a first come first serve basis. Once you sign up for the mailing list, there's like an audition process, pretty much. The first audition process step is you have to write in your pitch. The second one is you do a video, promotion video for your IP. If you sign up, though, you bypass step one, you go straight to step two, and you get to just film the video. You know what I mean?
Well, we already have a trailer for Road Trip, so that's that's a
you got the
done
best
deal.
trailer. You know?
Yeah. So
But-
yeah, I mean, if that's the case, we're way ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not worried. I mean, I was just like, I don't know about that whole. It becomes everybody's at that point, because I mean, nobody asked me to sign anything over, and he can't sign anything over by himself. You know, so
Nope.
that's
But,
that's going to be an issue.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I don't know. I'd rather just wait and then hit him up like one day if I ever get like a cool IP and I get big or something, which I won't. But
Yeah.
so
But
like
honestly, if
it's a
he's
good way to
willing to
get
develop it, you know, like Rockabilly Road Trip into, like, you see, here's the problem. Here's the flaw. Like, if you're right, and here's my thing. Like, he's asking you to. I'm not sure. Like, you have to be reading that wrong, because the way you're explaining it to me is like, you submit your IP to them. They take complete ownership of it. And if they develop it, you get a little bit of money. Like, that sounds weird to me.
It's
You know
also-
what I'm
it's
saying?
that-
Like,
it's that and more, and it's actually committed. So everyone that buys stake, buys a tier, they have a say so in what happens to that IP and every one of those IPs. There's going to be
see,
four
that's very
I'm like,
odd. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's very, very,
yeah.
like, that's like, I
You got to
don't know,
give away.
dude.
You're giving your shit away essentially. There's
Yeah.
no other way around it. That's you're giving your shit away. So
See, that's a problem though, because
Mhm.
like, I'm not sure, like, how many people are going to be submitting their stuff. I'm gonna have to talk to Jesse, because
Dude, it's
That's-
limited too. No, a lot of people are, I think, and it's limited.
Yeah.
Like once he said, once we get the certain amount of funds, we are shutting it down. and it goes
Yeah.
live on Tuesday. There's a counter on the website for Brass Knuckle Films. It's on there.
Yeah.
They already sent me an email today. I was reading it because I was thinking about doing it, but then I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I don't want people fucking with my shit.
Well, here's
want-
the thing. Like,
What if you do that? Then you and him are going to have a stake in all the other movies too, and then you guys are going to have a say so in the other movies too.
yeah.
That makes
Well,
sense.
here's the thing. Like, I mean, he can submit it, but unless they get my signature on it, like, it's not legal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very. So, I mean, they have to get me to sign papers on it, and like. But here's another thing too. Like, Rockabilly Road Trip at the moment is kind of a dead, property because we're not developing it anymore. We abandoned it. Like, dude, it's going on like 7 years now.
That's what I'm saying. Like
5 to 7 years. So
it might be a good thing to get your name out there. You know what I mean? Even if you do have to sacrifice some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's perfect for like, say you got $200, you got a dope ass idea that you're willing to kind of share with a bunch of people, make some money on, and also share part of their shit. In that regard, it's not really that bad of an idea. It's not.
Well, $200 is like groceries. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, that's
the
one trip
lowest
to the
tier.
grocery store.
That's the lowest tier, dude, and you're gonna have a say so in all these fucking movies, a little something, and and that's the entry one. And you sign
Now,
up.
is that the lowest tier? Like are there people like giving $200 and they're just investors, and then
No.
other people are submitting IPs and they're giving up $200 too?
No, I didn't see that on there. The
'Cause
first tier,
that sounds very odd. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see like a group of people putting money in so they can have a stake in whatever IPs like Robert Rodriguez develops, right?
yeah, he's gonna.
But
pick,
it sounds weird when you're giving up your IP and you're giving up money
Yep,
and you get a piece of everybody else's IP.
that's it.
Like,
Yeah,
I
or
don't
the
know.
profit.
That sounds
The
pretty
profits
odd.
on you get
Yeah.
you get a say so on some of it, and you get the profits of it as well, a little bit. So
Yeah.
you're probably gonna get like $1 or something, or maybe like 50 cents or something, because But either way, I think it's a cool idea. Like I was trying to kick around to see if I
Well,
had
they-
any IPs I'd be down to part with, but I really don't.
Well, they had a group of people doing that before too. Like, this isn't the first time this idea came
Yeah.
around. I mean,
No, they do it with. That's what they did with Matt with the. Well, it's.
what was it? It was Studio 7 something or something like that, where it's
I think
like
it's Magnet. The
people
company that
just
donated money. Yeah, donated money to it.
yeah,
Mandy was like that. The one with Nicolas Cage. I think it's Magnet.
yeah.
And that was all just crowdfunded films. He's just like he did an Eric July basically, and he did a Polito thing where he's like, "Fuck that! I'm just gonna make my own website and have him crowdfund straight to my website." That's smart.
Dude. Like,
That's smart. And
yeah.
he's always been innovative, and he's always a guy I'd want to go do for like Butch Cleaver or something, And it wouldn't be a hard pitch. I'd be like, dude, you could film it here in Texas. You got Louisiana, like fucking right around the block. You can get some.
Well,
he'd be perfect.
I mean, Robert Rodriguez has a badass track record, dude.
Mhm.
Like the movies he's like created, like directed. Like, I would definitely like that's actually the style we were looking for
Yep.
Rockabilly Road Trip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'd have him do all my shit. He's top tier, dude. He's always been like the guy. Like he's got the best comic book movie ever made. And just his track, like you said, his track record, and he's always like pushing the boundaries. He ditched Hollywood,
I don't think he gets enough credit, to be quite
He
honest.
doesn't.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
gets
Like,
forgotten. He gets forgotten a lot too. Like he directed a fucking dude, like a what was it? A Boba Fett episode. Like that was all he did, and you could tell it was. He just hasn't been around for a while. And from Dusk Till Dawn, that was a killer fucking.
Machete, From Dusk Till Dawn, Sin City, fucking dude. Like there's a ton of fucking. And then there was the Planet Death, I think it was.
yeah.
You remember
Planet
like
Yeah.
Planet Terror, yeah.
Yeah.
And the original Machete was, I mean, not Machete, but fucking what was it?
El
Was it
Mariachi?
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, and before your boy took like it went Hollywood. That shit was badass, dude. Like,
Yeah.
he was doing some serious shit for an indie film,
Yeah, dude.
like it was nuts.
Kind of wish.
But,
I think that's why he's gonna make a comeback too with this shit, because people are gonna, like people, they're gonna be 4. He said 4 action movies. Oh, he did Battle Alita. That movie was pretty dope too. He did
Yeah.
that was like his last
Yeah.
big movie, but still a lot of people didn't watch it, really talk about it too much. It didn't really
Alita Battle Angel or something like that. Like,
yeah.
yeah, they were supposed to be a part 2 to that, but they
Just didn't.
they never did it.
And I just like, oh man, this is like a cool opportunity. You know, like again, if I had like an IP that I could just kind of be down to share, but I'm not. There's nothing really I want to share at the moment.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff that people have to go through to go ahead and get that shit developed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what he's saying is, you know, you have to get you have to have your script, you have to have your trailer,
Mm-hmm.
but we already have all that. You know,
Oh, you don't even need it. You don't
it's
even need a
like-
trailer. You just got to have your pitch. You guys have.
Well, that's
more.
part of the pitch is the
You guys have
sizzle
more.
reel. You know,
You guys
Yeah.
have the best trailer I've seen in crowdfunding. You know what I
yeah.
mean? With Rockabilly Road Trip. So I don't know, man. That's something like I would share that if I was you. I would share that shit. I mean, that would just put your shit out there even more. Or maybe I don't know.
No, that's already done.
hard-
Like, it's already
it's a hard
being
call.
submitted to him. Like, my
okay.
partner has he said, I'm doing this. I'm like, fucking do it. You know, if fucking you need anything, yeah, fucking just
Like,
let me know.
I don't know. Like some weird way, I'm like, I think it would be like good for you too, because you're like a really good artist, and you know you could probably connect with him a little. Like, who knows, man? The sky's the limit. You know.
Well,
and
you
Robert-
gotta have a way in. Like, you can't just approach people like that. Like, they're
Nah.
way up there on the ladder. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like, yeah, I mean, it'd be cool, but
Yeah.
you know, it's like
Yeah.
you need a way in. And I burned some bridges with Hollywood. So-
Well, so did he though. So did he.
Kevin Smith, anyway. Like,
He did too, though. You know, that's why he kind of. I mean, he kind of dips his toe back in whenever he wants to. You know, but he's
Yeah, I
not
mean,
doing his thing.
like you said, we're in a perfect position because we got that sizzle reel, and we got a property that's just fucking just laying dormant right now.
Yeah,
So
that looks like something he would totally be all like. He would be all over that, dude.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Plus,
That's
we
like-
have a whole series of comics to go along with it. You know, it's like anything you need, we pretty much have it when it comes to that shit. So
That's cool, man.
yeah,
But I signed up. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do anything for it, but you guys go check it out. Go sign up. Brass Knuckle films.com and you know, get in there, and it's going live on Tuesday. So you basically, as soon as Tuesday drops, you go in there and you drop your $200, and then they're going to send you an email like in a few months about when you or whenever to start dropping the pitches. So something to think about.
yeah, I think it'll be fine. Oh wait! You saying you submit your $200? Like, you give you $200, and like that gives you the ability to pitch?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like, so even though you give up your $200, you can still be rejected,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and
But-
he keeps you $200.
Oh yeah. But
Okay,
you still
that
own
sounds about right.
but you still get a little stake in all the movies that they're making, and a little say so and a little bit of profit. It's probably going to be like $1 per movie or something every fucking 5 years. You know,
Well, I would think,
Well,
like,
pretty cool though, dude. Regardless.
no, I get that, but what I'm saying is, like, okay, say me and you both submit like our movie ideas, right? And we both give up $200. Well, you get rejected, right? But they take mine and they make a whole franchise out of it.
Oh yeah.
Do we
Oh, yeah.
do we both get the same amount of profit? Because that sounds weird. That sounds
Yeah.
really weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think
like
so.
I can see you getting a little bit because you put your $200 in.
Yeah.
But if it's my IP, you know what I'm saying? Like
It's like
I should get more. You
That's
see
why I
what
was
I'm saying? Like that.
Uh,
It's like
oh,
it's like
hell,
if
bro.
you
Thank you.
pay me 50 cents to make hamburgers, but I'm actually buying the rest of the stuff to make hamburgers, and I'm making the fucking hamburgers. You know what I'm
Yeah. No, I mean,
saying?
it's kind of sad in a way. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, that's what I'm saying. It would have to be, for me, it would have to literally be like a cool idea that I came up with really quick that I wasn't too attached to. You know what I mean? I would just do it just to be able to participate and be in the thing. That would be the main reason why I would do the $200. Like,
Yeah.
like just to be kind of in that group would be fucking dope, because it's gonna be
Nah,
crazy, dude. They're gonna
Yeah,
play-
dude, like I kind of agree. You know, I
Yeah,
think it'd be
yeah.
cool, but it just like I don't know, dude. I think there's details in there that I hope you're missing out on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just going by what he said in the like what he
Yeah.
has written and what he said in some of the videos and what he because there's more info if you go on Twitter. He talks about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
Because I can totally see, like, you know, if you submit your stuff and you get rejected, and he keeps you to your knowledge, but he's like, hey, don't worry about it. If we develop anything out of these other pitches, you know, you're gonna make a little bit of money, so it's fine. You know, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
But if it's my IPs developing, no, dude, I better get a little bit more cash. You better like put out a little bit more scratch my way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
it's
know
just
what?
weird.
To me, that sounds like something you'd probably like. They probably don't talk about it, but that's something you probably would have a conversation with the contract. You know,
Yeah.
like, he doesn't say anything about that though. But I mean,
Well, he probably doesn't for the pitch. I mean, for the Kickstarter or whatever he's doing.
It's pretty much a Kickstarter his own. Yeah.
It sounds cool though. I mean, hell, we're doing it. Yeah. We're doing it with a road trip. Yeah.
Yeah, I would totally do that. Like, fuck it. I mean, but it just again though, it just sucks. What if it took off and you like don't make no money on it? Like they're making all this fucking fedia and you're like, oh man.
Iron Seas says he showed off your poster.
Oh, I know, man.
What
Oh, yeah,
poster?
brother.
What is he talking about? Like,
he got the this poster right here.
yeah, that's on my art desk. That's underneath the glass. Yeah.
He backed the book, and if anyone backs Butch Cleaver, you get a poster. So it's a bunch of tchotchkes. But yeah.
I thought it was a poster of you at first. Like you just
It was. I traced my face.
I got your poster, Matt.
I'm posing. Let's see here. Got some metal news for you guys. Nothing too crazy. A little bit of some Gwar news. Gwar has
action figures.
Yeah. Let's see here. Gwar. For some reason, let's see here. Let me try this out. Boop. There we go. Yeah, StreamYard's got a bunch of new features right now. It's acting up kind of weird. They got this new coffee right here. It's called Berserker mode.
War coffee?
Yeah. Pretty badass. Yeah.
I got a new singer?
Yeah, because the other dude died like a few years back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't really heard any of their new stuff, but Gwar has teamed up with coffee or concept cafes for a new brew. And really, who can resist a coffee that's described as savagely sticking it with muddy molassesness and foul-fruited candy sweetness? Not me, but that's also because
the ultimate kahuna wants to know why is the poster sticky?
Right? Got a little too carried away with it. But yeah, they're gonna. I went to this place called the World Market today, and they had tons of coffee in there. A bunch of bands are doing coffee. It's fucking weird. They're doing beer for a while too. But it's expensive ass coffee too. Like a lot of these coffees. I went to the comic store too. There was like Batman coffee, and it's like there's just coffee everywhere. And they're expensive.
You know, we used to when I used to do like production art. You know, I used to work for this advertising company, and we had companies coming to us like, "Hey," we'd tell them, "Hey, you want your own hot sauce?" You know, and they were like, "Yeah, that'd be awesome." So we'd just get the same generic hot sauce and put their label on it. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, and I guarantee you that's what this coffee is. It's just generic coffee, and they're just putting their label on it and just charging 3 times the price. Yeah.
Oh, for sure, man. Have you ever had Cholula hot sauce? You ever heard of Cholula hot sauce? It's pretty big. It's like number 2 after Tapatio.
No, I never heard of it.
So it's pretty big. Like they sell it at Costco and shit. And like there's this town in Mexico. If you go there, it's called I forgot the name of it. Chapala. You go down there in Chapala, and they have that's where they make the Cholula, but there they have a different label on it. When it comes to America, they slap the Cholula labels all over it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. It's like if people only knew, dude. Like most of the shit you buy with like a name brand label on it, like as far as like you know, like Iron Maiden coffee or something like that, or hot sauce, it's just generic fucking shitty hot sauce.
hilarious.
It's crazy. It's like
Got a
hot sauce from the dollar store.
dollar store hot sauce. Got a little article right here about John Dolaman, the drummer of System of a Down. This dude actually owns comic book stores, a chain called Torpedo. But they were hitting him up a lot in the metal community. Most people are like left, they're like left leaning, and they're like asking about Donald Trump. And this obviously Metal Injection, they're left leaning, but
is he the singer
that,
for
Donald Trump's presidency has made. No, he's the drummer,
drummer?
and he
Okay.
was saying that Donald Trump's presidency has made the United States the laughing stock of the world. That's how you just know that they're not apolitical, they're just left leaning. But despite all that, every even semi-rational person scratching their heads wondering what's going on with the democracy. Right here, John Dolaman says, "I'm glad he won because it brings back a little Sandy back. Irrespective of what you hear out there, it's much more sane with him than it was without him. We need law and order, just like you lock your door at night. You don't want somebody coming into your house when you have your secure borders. We need people coming into this country. We all came to this country, and we need more people.
Only
coming
somebody
in
with
the
some
United
sense.
States. Yeah,
They were saying
The United States
like
be a bastion.
what is it? TDS, has ruined
Yeah.
punk because like punk used to be like anti-establishment and shit like that. And
Yeah, it ruined metal too. That's why they have them on
Yeah.
here like this. It's hilarious.
it's crazy, dude. Like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he goes
fucking
on to say
sucks.
like he doesn't really he's apolitical. He's like, I follow the party that's like gonna basically I don't know, do its best for the people. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's so lame. It's like Rage with the Machine.
Yeah,
Let's see here.
Rage Against the Machine.
Like the Green Hulk Slurpees, but not as cool. Yep. Rage with the Machine.
Rage with the Machine.
And a new campaign launched this week, man. I definitely picked it up. It's let me show you guys. This is the Atlantean 2 by Russ Leach and Randy Zimmerman. It's on Find My Comic right now, man. It's pastiche, basically stories of Cold, but it's titled The Atlantean. It is Cold the Conqueror. And Rule the Spear Slayer, 50 pages, black and white art. You got a cover right there by Ink Spots.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty cool. It's painted. Yeah, it's first tier of printed. It's $15 plus shipping. 50 pages, black and white. It's a big, large format too. Nice paper. It's uncoated.
So it's like Heavy Metal Magazine. It's like
Totally.
big.
It's big format. It's kind of like Savage Sword of Conan, and
Nice.
it's not Saddle Stitch. It's the other one. I forgot the name. Perfect Bound. So he says we are 100% finished on the pencil art, lettering, and editing. Inks are as of 3rd of March, 40% complete. They're going to try to come out with 4 of these books a year. So they're really on it.
I love Russ's art, right?
Me too.
And like Only Death Can Save Us was badass. But it seems to me like he's like his art is better on the Atlantean than it was on Only Death Can Save Us. Like what I'm saying is like he's enjoying it more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more up his alley.
Yeah, definitely. And this, like at the end of, because this is the 3rd one they've done. Because the first one was the Shadow Kingdom, which they just adapted from Robert E. Howard, which was like the first sword and sorcery story, and that one was fucking dope. And you could get the catch up on your for that in the Atlantean 1 and this Atlantean 2. But it's him and the Blue Slayer. They're going and they're taking out all the lizard men across the world, and they're coming into all these different monsters and different adventures, going to taverns, getting their drink on, it's having fun, and these are new stories too. They're not written by Howard. They're written by Randy Zimmerman, and I think they have a co-writer on here too as well. But they're fun, man, and I like that they're work ethic on this, and they're coming out with new books, so you can depend on them. This is already the 3rd book, and I think like less than a year, dude.
Are they putting these out on Kickstarter or Indiegogo, or is it only on?
I think it's only on my comic, but then after that, it goes on to Amazon too, so you can pick it up there.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
they're doing this shit like by the like legit, dude. So I highly recommend you guys come and pick this up. You know, you guys want like a badass like book that's always available. You can always depend on them. You know, again, this is like the third book, I think, in maybe just over a year or just under a year. So, and if you like Conan, you're gonna love Cole. You know, especially the older cats.
Yeah. Cole was badass. Even when Kevin Sorbo played him, I kind of like that movie.
Yeah, a lot of people like that, dude. I remember
Yeah.
watching it when I was young, but I don't remember it.
Well, people gave it a bad rap because it was Kevin Sorbo. You know, they were like, "Oh, Hercules is going to be Cole," and I was like,
Yeah, he's kind of
yeah,
good.
but
Like for the
well,
role,
he didn't
like,
play it like Hercules. Like when he did Hercules, like it was kind of goofy, you know. Like
yeah,
he kind of played a
tongue-in-cheek.
goofball.
Yeah,
But Cole, dude, nah, he played that shit serious, dude. He came correct with it. Yeah.
he's a big dude too. I think he's like way taller than Schwarzenegger. I think I'm not sure, but
He wasn't that big. He was fit.
he
He
was
was
fit.
really
Yeah,
fit. You know, I met him, and I don't think like Schwarzenegger's that tall. I haven't met
not.
Schwarzenegger, but
He's 6 foot, I think, or 5'11". I
yeah,
think he's like my
yeah, I
height.
think Kevin Sorbo's like 6 foot, something like that, like a little over 6 feet, maybe. Like he's not that much. He's not that much. I'm 5'9",
Yeah.
and I didn't see him as being extremely tall. You
Oh,
know?
okay.
So I don't know.
I guess he's
Yeah,
6'3".
it was cool. Yeah,
I
six
swear he's
three.
yeah. He looked
Oh.
like he looked kind of tall. Like, but for me though, whenever I think of like Cole, I think of him as like 6'5", 6'6", and then I think of
Yeah.
Conan probably about 5'11", maybe maybe 6 foot. You know, because he's like an older like Atlantean taller like race. You know, has been around, and
Mhm.
I'd like to have some distinction. You know, he's got like that regal beard, like a king. You know, more. I don't know. If I was
Yeah, he's aging well. He's not doing too bad. He's kind of staying fit, you know, like
Sorbo, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. King Kong is dope, dude. That Peter Jackson one, that's my favorite one by far.
Yeah, that was
Fucking
you know,
epic.
I started watching like I watched that Lord of the Rings animated movie that just
Is it
came
good?
out.
It's pretty
It
good
was
or what?
good. It was pretty badass. Like it was fucking bloody as fuck. But
Really?
yeah, and I was like I was just like, fuck it, I want to watch the Lord of the Rings again. You know, so I
Mhm.
started with the first one. I was like, dude, it's so good, dude.
So good.
It's so good. I was like, God damn, this movie.
I like all 6 of them, man. Like I'm supposed to be because I'm watching all of them with the kids, and we're
Yeah.
on Battle of the Five Armies right now. But I need like 4 hours to just kind of be able to watch.
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Maybe we'll watch them tomorrow. And that one's
Like
that
the
one's
Hobbit, dude. Like the Hobbit was
love those movies.
dude, I seen the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings on just regular TV when I was a kid. You know?
Oh yeah, the old school ones.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, I completely and totally fell in love with those movies when I was a kid. Like the animated movies. I was like, these are fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, they're amazing.
And yeah, like the Hobbit was fucking incredible. Dude, I mean those spiders, you know, the fucked up spiders.
She
Yeah,
loves
it was-
that.
yeah. Like,
The Peter Jackson one though, dude, that one is rated R. They have like a rated R, an unrated version of the Battle of
dude,
the Five
really?
Armies. Yeah, I have it. There's more gore in it and whatnot. It's just because it's for gore, pretty much. Because I like it, dude. Like I like all of them. Because to me, they're kind of like just like a series, you know. I put them
How
up
many
for
movies did they have for the Hobbit? Was it 2 or 3?
3.
It was
3 and
3.
3.
So it's
Dude,
Battle of the Five. Was the first one the Hobbit, or was that the Battle of the Five Armies?
Well, the trilogy is called The Hobbit. The first one is An Unexpected Journey. The second one is The Desolation of Smaug, and then the third one is The Battle of the Five Armies.
Okay.
I like Smaug too. I like them all, man. Like they're all cool. Like Beorn, that big werebear, he's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, not total non sequitur. Beorn is basically he's or not Beorn in the Atlantean, the first book that Russ put out. There's there's werebears in there. They're like big ass like bear wolves that they have to fight rule in the Atlantean. So definitely check those out. Hobbit should have been 2 movies. It could have been. I liked it as 3 though. I mean, to each his own. Everyone's got their opinion on that. Behind the scenes special editions making OFS are riveting. And Drawn Sword Graphics, total fucking metal artist dude right here. Like he's got an awesome like metal death metal style. and he is from the land of Lord of the Rings. He's from New Zealand too. So
Really?
yeah, go subscribe to his channel. And I'm glad you're watching Drawn Sword because that's metal as fuck. It's got you. I got you covered on that coming up next.
Send me a link to his artwork. I want to check it
sure.
out.
I gotta have to hunt that down. Let me pull up the. I figured out. I was trying to give people wrenches, and since I have 2 YouTube channels now, I had to try to figure out like what the problem was, you know. And I gotta have like a main channel, pretty much. Basically like one of the channels has to be the main channel. And for some reason, it had my new channel as the main channel, and it wouldn't let me wrench people. Anytime I try to like comment in here, it would be the Metal Cartoonist. But now I should be able to do it, and that way you guys could promote. You guys could promote your channel and stuff, you know. But yeah, let's see here. Yep, there it is. That moderator going. All right. But yeah, let's see what is here. Unexpected Journey. Smaug is the best dragon depiction ever put on a film. At the end of the day, yeah, I think so too. But I really like Dragon Slayer, right, Preston?
Dragon Slayer was badass. Yeah.
That fool's like the demon dragon, you know. It's like the Howling Wolves, you know, from the Howling. The werewolves in there, they're like
Yeah, it was
demon wolves,
like,
you know.
I was a kid when I seen Dragon Slayer, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, dragons! But then you get to the part where the baby dragons are literally eating that chick, and it's like, it's so brutal and just fucking realistic. You're like, like that's some serious shit. Like, it'll fuck you up as a kid, dude. Like,
It will. There was a Saint George and the Dragon like book that I had as a kid. It was a kid's book, but some lady illustrated it, but she put a gang of blood in it, dude. It was bloody. It was just it was like a Hammer movie. And I was looking for it, and I found it on Google, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait, I'm gonna buy it. And the way
George the Dragon,
Saint George and the Dragon, you know, like
Saint
the legend, the legend of Saint George, how he kills that dragon, and I'm just like, fuck. That's another like IP I want to jump into is Saint George and the Dragon. I think it's a fucking. There's a lot of different takes, a lot of where it came from, you know, the origin of it, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff, man, like that. I want to like folklore and things. I want to. I don't know, man. I want to like take my crack at it, you know.
Well, it's strange how like filmmakers interpret children's books a little bit, you know, like one of my favorite children's book is Where the Wild Things Are, right?
Yeah,
it was my first exposure to that type of, you know, fantasy, right?
Yeah.
And like the way they did it on the big screen, like it got kind of weird, you know what I'm saying?
It was weird. Yeah.
It got kind of serious, like
I don't know, like if I would have done it, like it kind of was basically the movie, like, or it was the book almost kind of brought to life in some regards, like some of the visuals, you know.
Yeah.
But, like, if I made it, it wouldn't have been like that. It would have been like scarier, dude. Like they would have looked even more metal, you know what I mean? Like more horrific if I would have done it, you know. Like, but I would have tried to make it as like, how do I put it, man? I would have probably made it more like like Peter Jackson designs, you know, how he had for Lord of the Rings. You know, the monsters would have been scarier, but it would have been PG-13. These ones were like, "Oh, come here, little buddy, give me a hug." They're like big teddy bears, you know, like they weren't.
Yeah, but there was a real sense of dread. You know what I'm saying? We're still talking about like Where the Wild Things Are.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Where you know, like the main like creature, you know, he was like, I don't know, he was like almost like he had like a split personality. It was, you know, he was like unwell, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he was schizophrenic. And I was like things got real fucked up real quick, dude. And I was like, whoa, yeah, this is weird, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, didn't he slice one of them open, like his stomach or something like that, and sand came out? Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, this is a kid's movie, dude. You know I was like, whoa, dude, this is getting really fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I'd like to see Drawn Sword's graphic do like a whole like book, man, of like the metal art like that. There's some book that's sold out, Preston. I was talking about the other day. I'd have to find the guy, but I think it's like Angel Hunter or something, or Angel Killer, something like that. It's just like it's just like Baphomet, like a goat that's going around like murdering demons in it. You know, it's all like anti-Christian, but the art in there is fucking crazy, dude. but it's sold out. It's like a black metal fucking comic book, dude. The dude does like black metal like album covers and shit like that, but he did a comic too, and it was just like he sold out or something. I don't know, but I love the artwork, the stuff, all that, like so much detail, you know, because a lot of like the black metal and death metal covers that have the fine detail, there's a lot of like rendering in it, you know.
When I was like one of the first Comic Cons I ever went to, you know, I was so fucking like I signed up for every class that they were giving, you know, and actually Bernie Wrightson had a class over there talking about comics, portfolio reviews, all kinds of shit. And I took his class. But they had another guy that had a class over there, you know, and he had he was from the Comic Book Defense Fund, you know.
Oh, okay.
And he was talking about I know there's a porn company called Burning Angel.
Oh,
but
really?
they had an indie comic creator that put out a book called Burning Angel back in the 70s, right?
Mm.
And he they said like the Christians got a hold of that comic, you know, and they pursued this motherfucker. Like he wasn't able to produce comics anymore. Like anything he drew had to be like the FBI raided his house.
That's
you know, and his career was like over with, but he was being monitored. You know? It's fucking nuts, dude. You know?
Have you seen that movie Troll on Netflix? Just Troll?
Wait, you talking about the animated?
No,
that's Troll Hunter.
Yeah, okay. There's a movie called like Troll Hunter.
Oh wait, that's the one. It's in another language, right?
Yeah, but it's mostly in like it's in it's in English. It's a newer one though. It's newer. And it's like basically they wake up this troll in Norway, right? Mm-hmm. And they get this archaeologist chick to come and like figure out what's up with it, right? But it's more like King Kong inspired, bro. You know what I mean? Like the old school King Kong. So he's just this big motherfucking troll. Like he's huge. He's got a big.
I started watching that, but I think I was like almost halfway through it.
Yeah,
and they showed the troll maybe once. You know, and I was like, oh, this is getting boring.
It takes a while. I fell asleep watching it, but this fool he's really like sticks to the legends in there, and he eats only Christians. Because and he's like, oh, you know what I mean? But it's serious because that's part of like the thing about like they didn't believe in the trolls anymore because they were, you know, wasn't part of the Christianity religion. And I don't know. I got to finish watching it though. It's a Netflix movie. But the dude that's played the Rocketeer, Billy Crudup or whatever his name is, the actual actor, he's in there. But his shit isn't dubbed because it's his real accent, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have to check that out, dude. Like,
no, it's dope. It's dope. And the troll looks cool. He's got a big old beard, a big old nose. He's got a long, like, rock tail. He's like just destroying shit. Tanks are dumping on him, like, toot, 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 toot. And he's just, you know, and they're flying around like these helicopters with church bells going ding, ding. He's like, oh, like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool because it's like a King Kong, like Norwegian King Kong, basically is what it is, you know. And I'm
gonna have to watch it again. I started watching. I got halfway through and I just got bored with it. I was
it was kind of boring. And there's, you know, I'm gonna have to check it out though and see what's up. But I got something for you guys right here. Let's see here. I think that you guys watching are really gonna dig it. I think definitely it's So there's this company right now. It's called Heavy Music Artwork. Okay. And they got these 4 books out at least. Okay. One about just like heavy metal, hard rock, heavy metal, you know. Then they got a black metal book. They got a doom metal book, and then they got a death metal book. And all these books, they have interviews like with bands, and there's artwork in them and whatnot. It looks pretty cool.
It's album art?
Yeah.
Or is it?
No, I think there's just like illustrations in it, but it's mostly interviews. And there's just like artwork inside it like that. But it is mostly interviews. But you're gonna get some artwork in here, I think, that's inspired by said genre, you know. But like in here, this is the black metal one. So you're gonna have like all these bands that are listed on the side, 230 interviews, and they're all new interviews too. And this is all new shit, you know. They're not old interviews that they put in here. So Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. This is something that like I could see you, probably working for these guys. Really cool shit. And then you got like the heavy metal one right here. Pretty freaking cool. This is more like, bands like just go like there's a lot like Devin Townsend. They got Slipknot in this one, Disturbed, Def Leppard, Opeth, Sabaton. That's this one where it's just kind of like, they have all the big bands in here. Like it's, there's like 36 Crazy Fists, Accept, Alter Bridge. This is kind of like, alternative metal and hard rock and heavy metal, like that type of shit, But I think it's pretty cool. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is I hope there's no fucking AI in here.
Well, it looks like a lot of digital shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and then they have a magazine too on here called Snake. Magazine's right here. Let me see if it's
somebody was advertising their comic on Facebook.
Oh, really?
And yeah, but like I'm looking at it, I'm like, this looks like AI, dude. Like the characters don't look the same on every page, especially the main character. And then he said, I'm an artist, but I used AI elements in my book. I was like, then it's AI, dude. And I'm like, if you're an artist, you don't recognize like, your character's changing from page to page, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta get in there and gotta fix that shit.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'm like, this is nuts, dude. And
They got
I don't
merch
know,
too,
it was
t-shirts.
really weird.
They got tons of
It's cool,
t-shirts.
dude. Like I was listening like I'm like in desperate need of new music. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
Definitely.
I was checking out this band. What was their name? I think it was Avlak. Yeah, Avlak. Avlak. And dude, they were fucking great, And I checked out their album cover. Their album cover was badass. Like I was going to get a T-shirt, but it's going to cost me like $30, $40 or something like that for a T-shirt from them because it's coming from overseas, and the shipping on it is like $15 or something.
Oh shit.
Like I checked them out on Bandcamp. Like I find a lot of bands on Bandcamp, and I just buy their album because I mean some of it's cheap, like $5 and you get an album, or
Oh yeah.
and yeah, dude, like Google Avlak and check out their album cover, dude. It's fucking amazing. It's badass, dude. It's like
That's cool.
purple and red or some shit like that. And it looks like it's hand painted. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like it's dude, it's pretty badass. Like I like stoner music too,
Yeah.
besides like death metal and shit.
Yeah.
And
like Doom metal.
yeah, like a lot of
Doom
stoner bands use like a lot of like hand drawn art, hand painted art, and it's fucking badass, dude.
You know who's going viral right now in that genre is Pentagram. Remember Pentagram?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Blowing up on TikTok right now. Fucking blowing.
that dude comes back like every so often. Like the deal with Pentagram, right? Like
No.
okay, so back in the day, like back in the 70s or something like that, like they were an upcoming band, and the dude had an amazing voice. Like
Yeah, he sounds pretty cool. He's like really old now, like 70, I think.
Well, he was heavily on drugs, right? And they had this
dude.
gig, and he was
the viral shit. His eyes are this big, bro.
yeah,
He's just
dude.
staring
The
at everybody.
man was playing, and well, they showed up for the gig, and the dude wasn't there, and I'm like. And they're like, where the fuck is our singer? And they're like, dude, and the fucking crowd's like, play, and they were like, fuck it, we gotta go out there. So they did a whole set, just instrumental,
Wow.
And then the singer shows up like towards the end of the set, and he's so fucked up he can't sing, right? So he's just like doing this weird drug dance on stage. And like everybody's like, you fucking druggie, shit like that, because they're pissed, dude. They paid all this money.
Yeah.
Well, so years later, I'm talking like decades later, right? The dude stumbles upon a Pentagram album. This guy, and he's a metalhead, and he's like, this band is fucking amazing. So he tracks down the singer, and the singer's living in his mama's basement, right?
Really?
And he's like, he thinks he's filled with parasites and shit. He's like picking at his lips and all kinds of stuff. Like he's fucking burnt, dude.
Oh,
And so this dude like he's like, dude, I want to try to bring you guys back. I think you guys were amazing back in the day. And he's like, you think you still got it? And he's like, yeah, I can do it, you know. So the dude hooks the guy up from the singer from Pentagram up with Phil Anselmo, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
Phil's like, dude, you still got your pipes? And he's like, yeah, I can see. You know, they're smoking a joint together. He's like, yeah, I can still sing and all, yeah. And so Phil's like, okay, I'll sponsor. I'll give you a shot. You know, so this guy that found this guy, you know, the singer, yeah, he set up this big gig, you know, for him to play. It's gonna be him coming, like they're making a comeback, like Pentagram's making a comeback. The dude's late for the gig.
Oh man,
You know? He was supposed to dye his hair, you know, and all kinds of shit because he got with this young chick. I mean, young chick. You know what I'm saying? And he so he's like, dude, where the fuck are you? You know, he's like, fucking, you know, everybody's here, the crowd's waiting for you. He's like, oh, I'm nervous, you know, whatever. So he finally gets the guy over there. They do the set. It was fucking amazing, you know. And next thing you know, like the singer's like living with his girlfriend, like this 20-year-old chick, you know, and this guy's fucking like 50 or 60 years
60,
old.
yeah, like 70 now.
Yeah, like now he's fucking old, dude. Like fucking, you know.
Yeah, and they're blowing up now, and they don't have any merch. Like they're talking about that. Like,
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
They're blowing
like that band
up 4
that
times
band
on
comes
TikTok.
back.
Like, yeah, and now they're using his meme everywhere. Like, just regular people are using it because in the meme, he's just like,
yeah, his eyes look like he's got like some type of weird fucking
and the wind's
blood
blowing his
disease
hair.
or something.
So it's like,
Yeah.
this is me when I come into work, and people call out like, and they have him on TikTok. You know, it's so funny, dude.
Dude, that dude has had more breaks than any band ever.
I just subbed to this channel, dude. I can't wait to check it out. Heavy Art Talk. That sounds like some good background music for when I'm drawing. Thank you, Drawn Sword Graphics. You're the man. I got some metal for you guys. You guys might have heard of this band. They blew up like about 10 years ago, and I haven't really kind of heard about them too much since then. They're kind of like Metallica meets Elvis, maybe. That's the best way I would describe it. Some people might say Danzig, evil Elvis. But the look is kind of like Blue Collar Dane, because I think they're from Denmark or some shit. I could be wrong. But this band is called Volbeat.
Oh yeah, Volbeat. Yeah.
And I heard the song. The video is very Ed Gein like. It's like,
yeah, I kind of dig Volbeat. Like,
I
not a lot of people
man.
like him.
Nah, and like I wanted to listen to him back in the day, but I never really went in there and like listened to the whole album. So there's just a couple of songs. I'm like, damn, these guys are fucking heavy, and he's just clean singing the whole time. And I'm like, this is, but he's got a good voice. So, but yeah, check this out. His vocal style changed a tweak. It doesn't sound exactly like the old. He kind of lost some of the Elvis. I dug it.
Like somebody told me that
they second time I heard it.
Somebody told me that they Volbeat is in the same category as Nickelback, and I was like, what? I was like, that's crazy, dude.
They told you that
Shit.
what? Volbeat's what?
In the same category as Nickelback.
Oh, I could see like some of it, yeah, maybe, but it's like they do way more technical shit. You know what I mean? It's because they're so catchy, dude. You know. And
I don't know.
It's weird, dude,
I see Nickelback as really pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
Yeah,
really
to me,
see
Nickelback
Volbeat
is straight. Nah, like to me, Nickelback is straight up stripper metal. But
yeah,
whatchamacallit, like dude, I don't know what it is, but the bands from I'm gonna tell you though, like a lot of the bands from Denmark specifically, they're heavy as fuck and catchy as fuck. Like a lot of them. There's that band. There's another one too called Nemec, and then another one called Raunchy. Raunchy is extremely. They're death pop metal, and they came out like in 2000, but they never blew up. They got a new album coming out, and the guy that discovered Korn, the producer Ross Robertson that discovered Korn and that discovered Slipknot, he had Raunchy. That was going to be his big project, but something happened with them, and they never signed the contract, so they just kind of got fucked over. But Raunchy is, dude, they're straight up like melodic death metal mixed with like Backstreet Boys, or yeah, and they cover Michael Jackson, like straight pop, like the pop music, you know. But they're catchy, dude. I fucking love Raunchy. They got a keyboard player and stuff like that. But yeah, no, they're underground as fuck. No one even knows who they are.
Did you see that guy on YouTube where he does mashups? You know what I'm saying? Like, but he plays them all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, dude. There's a bunch of guys that do that now, like musical, like
Well, he-
metal geniuses that could combine.
he does a
styles.
ton of like typo negative shit because he sounds just like fucking Peter Steele. You know?
Oh really?
And he's got the typo negative sound down, so he'll do like what if typo negative did Master of Puppets or something like that, you know, and play it, and it sounds fucking amazing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He did one where it was like what if the Misfits did Iron Maiden, and that shit sounded good, dude. Like, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And he dresses like he'll dress like Peter Steele or something if he's doing like a typo negative thing. But he dressed like Doyle when he was doing
really?
the Misfits. Yeah, dude, it's fucking.
I think I know what you're
badass.
talking about. I think his name is like Mario something with Marconi or some weird name. I think he's
Let me
from.
see, I think I can find it.
I think he's from like Finland or something like that. And I think it's
Yeah.
called like Frog Leap or something like that.
No, that's another guy. Frog Leap
there's a
Studios is somebody else.
Dude, there's a bunch of them now that do it. There's like, dude, and then there's this just this white boy dude with glasses and blonde hair. He like covers. He does the same thing, but he's like just is so good. It's just amazing now what people are doing. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I was
Pretty cool.
like, but this motherfucker sounds just like. Then there's somebody else that does like his whole channel is like dedicated to doing Metallica, Symphonica, you know.
oh really?
And he like takes every Metallica song, and then he showed how he does the solos, and he does the solos on a keyboard. You
I
know,
can see that. Yeah, real
and
quick.
then it sounds exactly like fucking like Kirk Hammett doing the his solos. Like, it's crazy. And I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, Nickelback too. They made like an album, I think, with the 7 or 8 string guitar. I think it was like their comeback album. Like the music's pretty heavy. I haven't heard it yet though. Dude's got a good voice though. A lot of people hate on a lot of those bands that are like Nickelback, but I don't hate on them. But they are stripper metal.
Nah, I don't.
It's not my, not my thing.
The dude's name is Dennis Paun.
Dennis Paun?
Pauna. Yeah. And
Cool.
yeah, dude, he does some really cool shit. And there's this other guy named Scar. It's Scar Productions, and he does a lot of World of Warcraft, like metal, you know.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that dude's badass too. Dude. Crazy good.
We got another book that just launched too called Confederate Monster. This one looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll play the trailer real quick.
I got to get caught up on that.
Yeah, I don't have any of them.
Yeah. Where's my wife? Do you hear me?
Dismount and walk forward.
Darling, you're home.
And waiting for you with loving arms.
Must you maul her like an animal, Daniel?
Calm yourself, Mrs. Stevenson. I'm just getting into character.
They both insisted upon hiring Daniel's patients to cater. I too thought it would look as unseemly as it does.
Is that all you discovered while befriending Mrs. Schmidt, my dear?
Dr. Schmidt fits the description of our target in nearly every way.
It's pretty cool. So like basically, Dr. Frankenstein goes here after the stories of Mary Shelley and starts creating monsters of Fight for the South. And Frankenstein's monster is in the story as well.
You know, that dude, he did one with Nikola Tesla, you know, a
Oh, really?
comic series.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, it was Nikola Tesla and I think it was Einstein or something like that. And they were time travelers. But in Confederate Monster, like the books I got, the first round of books,
Mhm.
like in the back of it, each book, like it gives you like a lot of it's based in history, right?
That's awesome.
And it gives you the war crimes of the generals that he lists in the book, and that's where the monster part comes in with Confederate Monster. It's not the it's like it's about Frankenstein, but the monster part is all the like murderers in the Confederate army.
Damn.
Like,
Bloodsmith.
yeah, there was some fucking crazy motherfuckers in there, dude. When you go down the list, you're like, whoa, that's it right there. Feast and Famine, I think it
Oh,
was.
okay.
I think it was Feast and Famine.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was with
the
Nikola Tesla. Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah, I want to definitely want to pick this up. I remember when he had the other one out, it was like a year or two ago. I missed it. The ketchup's like $60 though, but yeah.
well, I was I gave him a lot of good push because he was getting a raw deal because a lot of people wouldn't touch. It was the height of wokeness.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Peter had just gotten swatted.
Yeah.
And he was kind of weary about representing anything that would cause him to get swatted again. And so nobody was pushing Confederate Monster, and because of the Confederate part in there,
Yeah.
And so I contacted. I was like, dude, look, if you want to come on the channel, like I'll do everything I can possibly do to push your book because I wanted him to reach his goal because I want to fucking read it.
Yeah.
So yeah. And yeah, dude. But yeah, he was getting a raw deal from everybody because of the Confederate part of his campaign.
The name.
Yeah.
It looks dope. I got the link in the chat if you guys want to come check it out. They have like the digital stuff up on here. The featured bundle comes with a lot of stuff for $30, but it doesn't have the catch up on it. So I think the catch up tier is like $50 or $60, something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
It's 32 for all that. 64 for the catch up. It's a lot of pages though. Probably like, I don't know, 120 pages maybe, something like that, because they're all floppies. But yeah, looks dope.
Yeah, yeah, he sends out a bunch of floppies. I like floppies better than I like the bound books because like if you got a splash page, you're gonna miss out on a lot of because you can't open it up to see the splash page, like a double page spread,
It's got that
and
little
like it's cool because you can put it in your bookshelf and stuff, but I like floppies better because you can like actually open it up, and not worry about cracking the spine or anything like that.
Yeah. Then I got a little bit of monsters for you guys. Something cool you might like. This one's called the Hoppy, also known as the Sandy Hook sea serpent. Is a reptilian canine. A reptilian canine that live in the largest freshwater lake in New Jersey, Lake Hopatong, or Hopatong. Is also seen in other places such as Sandy Hook on the Red Bank shore. So you got this like dog head on the side of at the end of a snake. The original sightings was in 1879. The Sandy Hook Life Saving Service was on the waters of the Sandy Hook shore when suddenly they saw something horrifying, which made them go back to the shore and explain what they saw. According to the people, they saw a 50-foot serpentine creature rising from the water near the boat. Above its two eyes were two horns. The head of this reptilian had a bulldog-like appearance. It also had saucer eyes. The creature started slithering to the front of the boat, uninvited, and gave a loud roar to the people. The people on the boat gave
it was uninvited.
Yeah, right. To research the team, so the research team determined that what they saw was a squid. Although an answer was given on what they saw, no one could explain the serpent-like movements the team described. The water largely cleared at the time, but more sightings happened in the area after that. So it's a lot of, I guess there's a pretty good amount of sightings. I think there's just something pretty metal about that dude, man, with just seeing that dog head at the end of the snake. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Very, very unnerving, kind of like that dog, that human head on the dog on the Invasion of the Body Snatchers,
Yeah, that was crazy, dude.
That movie was
You seen any good
crazy.
horror movies since last time we talked? Or
Trying to think. I've just been watching like Reacher. I've been watching also the Cabinet of Curiosities, that Guillermo del Toro show. I'm trying to finish all those.
yeah,
Did you watch that? You watched all those, or
yeah, I watched it way back when it first came out, and I was like, this is
2 years ago or
amazing.
something? Yeah, it's so good.
But,
I just watched that one with the painting, where like the one with McFly's in there. What is his name? I forgot the
Yeah.
actor that plays McFly. He's painting that like death stuff from his old family members. Crazy.
we started. This is kind of horror, I guess, because it fucks with your head if you think about it. Like we started watching that show Severance,
Mm. Never
where
heard of
people
it.
go to work for this corporation and they get their brains severed.
Oh wow.
So the person at work, like they don't remember anything that they do at work. Like that's a completely separate person. Then like
Oh.
they're using a completely like separate part of their brain when they're at work.
Yeah.
And then
Now I know what you're
they
talking
don't
about.
when they get home, they got like they're a completely separate person when they get home, right?
Yeah.
And my wife was like, only going to be it only exists at work. Like there's no going home, no relaxing or anything like that. Like your whole world is work.
Yeah. Right.
And she's like, oh my God, that's hell. But I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, but then the other part is that your other part is on permanent vacation.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Either way,
of course,
checking out, though, when
corporations
you're at work.
abuse that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they would torture these motherfuckers at work, right?
Oh really?
And
Damn.
yeah, dude, it's like if you fucked up too many times, they'll bring you in the break room. And
Yeah.
the break room was there to break you, right? It
Oh,
wasn't a
it's a
break
break
room.
That's a
Yeah, and you had to repeat this same line, like "I am a piece of shit," for like days at a time
Oh man.
until they believed you, And the way they believe you is they got you hooked up to these machines, and it let you know if you were telling the truth or not. It was fucking crazy, dude.
That
And,
show's been pretty popular, man. I know which one you're talking about now. It's got like that dude from
yeah,
Step
dude,
Brothers.
it was weird, I don't know. Then they had one of the owners of the corporation decide to become a severed,
Yeah.
and yeah, dude, it gets really fucked up really really quickly, because she starts sleeping with somebody, but she has their severed person turned off, and it's not supposed to be able to happen, and one of the other employees discovers it, and he tries to kill her. He's like, "No,
Oh,
this
wow.
is an Audi." They call them innies and Audis, right?
Oh, like the
He's
belly
like,
button.
"She's a fucking Audi,"
What channel is it on? Is it
Crazy,
on?
dude.
It's on. Is it what is on Apple or something like that?
I think it's Max.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Apple TV. It's either on I think it's Max. I'm almost positive. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's Amazon. I don't know.
I'm waiting for
whatever it is.
Apple.
But yeah,
There's-
dude.
There's more shit on Apple. I'm waiting. Like, there's some stuff on there I wanted to check out. I'm just kind of waiting for there to be like a mass abundance of shows for me to binge. Then I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. Well, I got this other one by Adult Swim where it's about mushrooms. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
really?
Like psychedelics and shit. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy, but it's good. Because it's about big. I don't even know how they let this cartoon on the air, because it totally disses like Big Pharma. You know what I'm saying?
really?
Like, yeah, because this dude discovers this mushroom that cures everything, right?
Oh, really?
And it develops in like really shitty places, like because the mushroom adapts and it becomes like stronger. And so the big farmer finds out about it, and they just they do fucking like complete torch the land that this fucking thing's like
Torture.
growing in, right? They try to, yeah, because they're like, what are you crazy? This thing will destroy our business, like fucking kill everything. It's fucking nuts, dude.
You wanna?
Then they put a hit out on this motherfucker. It's crazy, dude.
And that's Severance, right?
Nuts. No, that's I think it's called something about side effects. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
something side effects. That's a cartoon. But Severance is good, dude. Like it's
Oh, that's the
really
mushroom.
good. Yeah. The other one about the mushrooms is good too. Like I didn't expect it to be that good. You know? I think
Yeah.
it's called something side effects. Like
Do you ever read or watch something bad on purpose? Yeah, sometimes.
Marvel
Like, I mean-
movies.
I mean, like, yeah, no, I do. I do. Like half the movies, because especially with horror, you know, you have to like have a taste of it. You know, and usually if it's like you're 30 minutes, usually if I'm 30 minutes into any movie, if I haven't connected to it on some type of level, I'm out. You know, you got 30 minutes.
Wolfman. I watch Wolfman because I want to see for myself how bad it was. And it's
No, there
fucking
is-
horrible, dude.
But I mean, you know what? You know what, Kahuna? Like, I think that fucking yeah, dude. Actually, you know what? Because no matter what, when people tell me like something is, if I think something looks dope and everyone's telling me it's dog shit, but in my whole like, I still gotta watch it. You know, unless it's
Yeah,
Wolfman.
because you got to know for yourself.
unless
know?
it's Wolfman.
Like,
Fuck Wolfman, because I already know what he looks like. You know, and like I want my
yeah, but I want to see like what it was about. You know, and I was like, this is the worst fucking piece of garbage. like,
Summer with Sasquatch. You know, you want to watch a good
dude, I watched I
Abominable.
watched The Crow. You know, and everybody was like, "Don't
Yeah.
watch The Crow. The Crow's
Yeah.
garbage." And I'm like, "Well, I
gonna
gotta
watch
see it." You know, I was like,
yeah. I'm gonna watch that. That's another one I'm gonna watch.
dude, it was a complete piece of shit, except for halfway through the movie. You know what I'm saying? Halfway through the movie, it finally became The Crow. Yeah,
It's like there he is.
but yeah, there he is, right there. He's poking his little head out. Yeah.
Let's see if you could guess the span name, bro.
Black Metal Decode.
Ooh, that was.
That's a bitch, huh?
Well, I'm getting Chalice.
How the fuck did you get it?
Uh,
Damn, I never thought you would have got that.
uh,
Yeah, it's Chalice for sure on the bottom, dude. That was like the one letter, like that was the one word I knew you weren't gonna get. I'm like, there ain't no way he's gonna read Chalice. You got it, dude. Yeah, you got like, you know,
Cumber, Chalice, something like that. Like,
you read that shit good, man.
Kabathed Chalice. Is that what it is?
I'll give you a hint. The middle word is of, and the first one starts with an L.
Ah,
Yeah, you read that quick. You're like Chalice. I'm like kind of colorblind as enough as it is, and like just looking at these, I'm like, fuck. It took me a minute to find this one though, because I got to find stuff that's not like kind of hard to read, but you can somewhat read it, you know, and it's got to be words that are in English, you know. I try to stay away from like the Nordic words that people are like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, how are you gonna guess it, you know?
lesbian Chalice.
Nope. Blowing smoke in that thing, in that chalice.
I don't know, dude. I can't get the first one. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lurker of Chalice. That's the thing.
Lurker.
It's like
No, I
never
would've
would
never
have.
got Lurker.
I would have never got that shit. It's a pretty dope logo though. You know.
I can see it now. I can see the K in there, but that fucking K is almost impossible to see.
The F,
Oh.
the F in of has a big old battle axe right there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty metal. It's like, yeah, it's barbarian metal like font. I got something special for you, Preston. A trailer for a new TV show.
You got
I showed my wife. She got real excited because this actor, man, he was in a show that we used to watch, and he's in a bunch of movies. You know what I mean? That I love, and oh, dude, this the show. It was like, oh, can't wait to watch it. It comes out next month on Prime. All right, guys. So hold on to your stuff because I got a trailer for you. This new show is called The Bondsman.
Did you die?
Male enforcement, come out with your hands up. Yeah, I think maybe I did.
Mr. Halloran, I'm here about your new job orientation.
She knows things, Hub, about how you
Died and went to hell. You're only standing here now because we brought you back.
which is just plain silly.
Do you think it's silly, Mr. Halloran?
What job, lady?
You're still a bounty hunter, but now you hunt demons for the devil.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Imagine hell is a prison, and sometimes inmates bust out. This time one of them busted out here, and more might be coming. The warden wants them found and sent back.
What do you mean, send them back?
Just put one in the brain. You'll see, hopefully, for all of us.
I need to tell you something about your pastor.
Well, shit. Maybe it's not just about killing demons.
Run!
Hope you can get your family back together.
You're stuck in this so-called job for how long?
Till hell runs out of demons, seems like. You need to see this. There's a pattern.
Then call the hotline.
A 1-900 number charging $10 a minute.
What do you expect? It's hell. If you fail to process any demons assigned to you,
Step on it, we're skipping school.
you will be terminated.
Jesus, Lord, please help me.
Did you take our son along for a demon fight yesterday?
I'm just trying to do something nice here. Shit. Fuck me.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty dope, man.
I'm gonna watch it, but that premise. I think that premise has been done a couple of times before. Yeah,
It's
bounty hunter
Constantine.
and demons.
It's Constantine kind of, but
It's also like supernatural, shit like that. Like, I just hope they do it. They come correct with it. 'Cause,
yeah. And I like how I like the gore. I think it looks pretty good. They're doing the gore.
yeah.
So that's cool. He's chainsawing the dude and all the like nasty, and it's got that evil like Ash versus Evil Dead thing.
Yeah.
So it could be perfect or it could be kind of like But so far, I think it looks dope. It's definitely got that Ash versus Evil Dead. So I'm really hyped for that show. And I like how it's southern like gothic like kind of and
I like the southern gothic aspect to it. Yeah, that sounds.
yeah. And
Looks like it's gonna be pretty good, I guess.
yeah,
All right, dude. I gotta head out. It's getting too late for me.
for sure, brother.
Sleep. You take it easy.
You too,
Talk
man.
to you later.
Peace. So that one looked pretty good. I'm definitely gonna check that out. And then I got another trailer right here. This is a Western. This one looks like it could be hit or miss. We'll see. Yeah, kind of like Ghost Rider a little bit. It's that occult detective genre. But it's almost like I don't know. It's almost kind of like turning to where I don't know. It's like a little more tongue in cheek in a certain way. I don't know, because when you think like detective genre, you kind of think like or occult detective a little more serious without too much comedy, which I like that too. But right here we have the a new Western trailer right here with our boy Nick Cage. I don't know if you guys have seen this one yet. This one's called The Gunslingers.
This town is called Redemption, right? I hear everyone in this town is wanted. Excuse me? I'm looking for Thomas Keller. Do you know him?
I am looking for a man named Thomas Keller. Wanted for the murder of Jess Rockefeller in New York City. He's wanted dead or alive.
My life ain't worth spit.
I want what's mine.
My town.
Body on my head, get it.
My rules.
There's no reason for you to die here.
I don't care about the risk.
Give me Thomas, or I'll collect on all your heads. Praise the Lord.
There's a price on my head.
I'ma let it burn.
The only way we get out of here is if we do it together.
How many men?
100 men, maybe more.
What's up? Who won it?
All right, then. Let's load up.
On 3, 2.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Whoa.
Let's think about Nicolas Cage, man. Like, he's always entertaining. This movie looks like, it's got a lot of throwback actors like Heather Graham and Stephen Dorff from Blade and The Gate and a lot of other movies, but I think it might be entertaining.
The time is right now.
There's fire in hell, Mary.
Yeah, quick in the bed.
Fire.
But now for a hell of a fight.
Donnie on my head. Who will come and get?
That's what you want. Not these people.
Throw him on that weapon.
Like, I don't like the camera lens. It's like digital, you know. If they actually use like actual footage, it would look even better, you know. Or even put a filter over it to make it look kind of old. It would just look better.
We're collecting on all of them. Ow!
It's cool though.
There ain't no dreams coming true for me.
Come on! What must live and what must die?
Yeah, it's funny. Nicolas Cage though, man, he's always doing something. He's always up to something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Looking forward to that Bondsman show. It's something to hold us over till we get a Hellboy. And we're not going to be getting any more Hellboy movies. I know they're making I know Keanu Reeves just pitched Constantine 2 to Warner Brothers. There was a big meeting at Warner Brothers about 3 weeks ago, or maybe less. And Constantine 2 was pitched. It's the same director. Keanu Reeves is coming back, and I actually liked that version of it. You know, when you think about it, it's just like an Elseworlds version of the character. You know, with that being said, there was the Constantine TV show with Matt Ryan where he was British. You know, and yeah, man, I was just about to say House of David. I was like, I might wait till Easter to watch it because at my house we usually watch we used to watch back in the day. We don't anymore, but we used to watch the Ten Commandments. I like that movie a lot. We used to watch that on Easter. But I'm getting primed, ready for St. Patrick's Day. That's next Monday, or I mean not next Monday. Sorry, it's going to be Monday after next. So I'm going to celebrate Patty's Day on the 16th. So I already got my corned beef and cabbage ready to go. Or I mean, I got my corned beef. I still got to get my cabbage. Yeah, we have to watch Constantine for the Iron Season. Yeah, the movie's dope, dude. Like it's good. Like, yeah. You know, it's totally different. Like he's like, again, he's just like another universe version of Constantine, but in all the right ways, you know. House of David is the first time I've seen an Old Testament prophet displayed in a believable way. Yeah, and like for me, the thing is too, I was talking to somebody. I was like, man, I wish they would make a David TV show, you know, because for me it would be like the Goliath thing needs to be epic, but that kind of should just be like the first few episodes or maybe the first season, because he becomes like a brutal warlord after that. He's got like crazy tales about how he goes, and you know, yeah, thanks, man. I don't know if I didn't think I gave Iron Seas the let me see if I can give you the hold on a second, man. Let me see if I can give you whatchamacallit, the wrench you do. Yeah. And then the guy they got to play Goliath, he's perfect, man. He's like the guy I would have, that big dude that looks like Nathan Jones kind of. He's perfect for that. Can't really recognize him either with the beard either. He looks really immersed in the role. Let's see here. Yeah, man. Oh, what's up, Pritchard? Let me give you a wrench too, man. Haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing, brother? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, Riddick 4. Yeah. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Riddick 4, man. I love the Riddick movies. Love them. I wish that Vin Diesel would focus on the Riddick movies. Like a lot of people have their favorites, you know. I like them all. I really like Chronicles of Riddick the most. I just do. Like for me, that was my Lobo movie, man. Especially in the beginning of the movie, he's got the long hair and whatnot. He's kind of a badass in space, you know. That's kind of like how he was to me. I like those characters, you know. And he kind of embodied that, you know, in that movie. But then that whole lore that David Twohy, I believe, David Twohy is the same director too. So you get the same director in every movie, and each movie kind of has like its own little feel. Like Pitch Black was a lot different than Chronicles of Riddick, and then the next movie Riddick had a little bit of Pitch Black feel, but then also a little bit of Chronicles because they wanted to have like that more contained Predator type vibe to it, you know, where he's hunting the one alien. Sending love from both lungs. Hail, empty my lungs. Thanks for stopping by. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Richard Pub. What's up, man? How you guys doing? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. But yeah, so you recommended the House of David. I'm gonna check that out. I know I like Stephen Lang. He's in there. I forgot what role he plays, but a lot of stuff to watch right now. Oh, okay, for sure. There's just so much stuff that's coming on right now, man. Yeah. Pritchard Bump, hell yeah, dude. Watching Reacher right now, Cabinets of Curiosity. There's a show called Warrior that some guy at work told me about like a year ago that I've been meaning to get to on Netflix about like the Chinese underworld, the crime underworld in I think San Francisco. I hear it's really good. He was telling me about that because I kind of like that whole 1800s kind of. I mean, I love westerns, but you know, like Gangs of New York. You know, when in school you don't really learn about that stuff. In like high school or whatnot, they didn't really teach what was going on in during the Civil War, like times what was going on in New York. So when that movie came out, I was just inspired by that. It even was a big inspiration for Butch Cleaver and whatnot, and just the whole like criminal underworld and whatnot. So, yeah, really into that. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't wait for Patty's Day though. That's gonna be fun. Definitely gonna celebrate early this year. That's another book that I plan on doing, St. Patrick's Snake Slayer. Got a lot of books I want to do, but there's only so much time. I think probably in a couple of years I'm going to switch to doing digital art, just so I could start cranking out some more comics. Because it's so much faster. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. I think maybe let's see here. Probably put the link in the chat if anybody wants to come and hang out for a few minutes. Probably gonna go live for a little bit. Then I'm gonna maybe go watch something. Watch one of these movies or TV shows. And also work on some pages and stuff for the comic booking. I know it's kind of late too, where most of you guys are at, and it's 10:40 over here, so you guys are probably like 2 or 3 in the morning. So it's one of the downfalls of streaming at this time, but you know, it is what it is. But I don't know if you guys seen the beginning of the show. We were talking about the proposal that Robert Rodriguez has. He's doing the whole pitch your movie idea, and for $200 a tier on Tuesday. They have a campaign going live on BrassKnuckleFilms.com. It's going to be pretty wild. So I would definitely think about doing that if had an IP he was kind of willing to share with a lot of people. Yeah. Let's see here. And maybe I'll do a little preset. I also have my my book available right now, guys. If you haven't picked it up, I'm on fundmycomic.com. My book's Butch Cleaver. I got our books is 1 and 2. It's about a butcher who gets killed and he's brought back to life by a voodoo doll hex, and that hex gives him the power to weaponize bone on a molecular level. So, yeah, the first book he's brought back. He's trying to figure out what the fuck happened to him. The second book, I go into the origin story a bit, and yeah, it's a pretty crazy book. If you guys are in like westerns, dark fantasy, spaghetti westerns, horror, a lot of things in there. I got a few original art pages up on here. I'm probably going to start throwing some more original art up on here too, possibly. Yeah. This book comes with wanted poster like I showed earlier, a bunch of tchotchkes, and it's up on here right now. I deliver about next day, so all the stuff's done, and post office is like right around the corner from my house. So if you guys are into that stuff, you might like this dark fantasy, gothic horror western, pulpy goodness. You might like this. So this is the took me a while to work on these. This is my first books, so pretty proud of them. But I'm getting even better now that I've been working on this stuff. So got the link pinned at the top. If you guys want to check it out. I actually got let's see here. Got a couple right here I could show you guys. What's that? First book's kind of glossy. Got that glossy shine to it. That's it right there. I got some behind the scenes stuff in the back, little art gallery. Got like page breakdowns, cover breakdowns from when I did the first floppy. And yeah, just talk about my process a little bit back then. And things have changed even more now. Preston was just on here. I got a little piece of his artwork in here. And I actually made this into a card too. So, and then Bascom, he was on here too. That was a limited card. We made a limited card for that for the first campaign. That was fun. And this is the second trade or graphic novel. This one I did a matte finish. I wanted something a little different. Got the insignia on the back, the Butch Cleaver, you know. Got the little title card right here. On try to break them down into chapters. That was inspired by Batman the Animated Series and those old movies where you get the title card in the front. I like stories and movies and whatnot where they're broken into chapters and you get your little title card in the middle. I don't know. It's a cool little moment to go out and have a break, or some people smoke their cigarettes or take their rips or whatnot. But if I could, I probably would have let the character go on for a while without showing the origin. But this guy is he's a slasher villain, and I wanted people to kind of human with him a little bit to know why he is the way he is. So yeah, you're gonna see in there, and there's a lot of like that St. Patrick stuff going in here. You got a Christian and a Catholic marrying. His parents are from Ireland, and yeah, definitely want to do the St. Patrick Snake Slayer book too. That's where it's at, guys. It's doing the one-shot books, I think. That way there's, if it's good, someone can, I don't know, you could always make a sequel to it. And if not, then you got that one standalone story that you're really proud of. And then this little preview in the back of my next book, Hell War, the bounty hunter from Helheim. Yeah, man. So yeah, if you guys want, I got the link up at the top. And thanks everybody for stopping by and saying hi. I really appreciate it. Probably gonna go start working on probably gonna finish drawing. I'm working on a page right now. Something right here. Can't really see it, but it's another book. This one's called The Puritanian, and that's gonna be with Brian Kreitzgau. He's busy tonight, otherwise he would have came by. So there's that. And yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I'll be seeing you next time on the same bat time, same Merc channel. And hopefully I could catch your guys' stream. You guys usually at work when the Iron Seas guys are going. Got me working crazy hours, but God bless the Trump overtime, man, because he hasn't been taxing my overtime pay, so that's been pretty cool. It's been pretty wild. So can't complain. God bless. And God bless you guys for watching. And always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. I'll see you guys next time. I awaken from a cocoon inside a skeleton.